I just remember feeling like this immense comfort when I heard his voice for the first time. And he has this beautiful British accent, really soft-spoken, and sounds so kind on the phone. The date was awesome. I heard from him right away the next day in the morning. And honestly, from there, it was pretty full speed.
I had never seen her so excited until she had started talking about Joe. We would tease her. I'm like, oh, you're really into this guy. Like, you're really, really into him.
He was calling me all the time, sending photos, constantly texting. And he goes, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. I was out at a coffee shop in the city, and there was a table of 5 people near me. And these two guys, parked their car in front of the place and walked in and shot the 5 people next to me, all 5 of them, and left. I hid under a table, and I was close enough that literally blood splattered on me. And not long after that, within a 12-hour period, the government showed up and spoke to me. And then he goes, I'm in WITPRO. And I was like, WITPRO? Like witness protection? And he was like, yes. He's like, that's why you can't find me online. I cannot be on the internet. I have to keep my stuff really, really private. I have agents that are with me. I let myself in. It's like 10 o'clock and she's dead asleep. And you could tell I get in there and she wakes up and she was like, what are you doing here?
His mom passes away. Then he goes into witness protection, but he's this movie producer and super rich, and then he has cancer. It felt like watching a Netflix series.
He had these relationships with the actors that he worked with. One of them was Ryan Murphy, who's a really known director. And he was like, hey, he's coming and working on this pilot on the show that I'm working on. And it's really exciting.
So much of that stuff worked in his favor. COVID worked in his favor. Kenzie was pretty much alone. We were all locked up.
He would get messages from the people that wanted to hurt him or hunt him down, saying, we know where you are, we found you, you have to pay us this much money, or this is gonna happen to you and your family.
And I was like, I'm not sure how to really put this into words of why I think this, but I think Joe's lying. He just kind of looked at me really stunned, being like, holy shit, I think you guys are right. Charlotte comes up and she's like, I actually did some research on my end, and that dude is lying about a hell of a lot more.
And you have all this proof. How do you tell your friend that they've been brainwashed, gaslighted, lied to, all of that for over a year?
I felt like the room was actually spinning. And my brain was thinking, there's no way this is real life, because this doesn't make any sense. This is the shit you see in movies. This isn't real. Like, none of this can possibly be real. But it all worked in his favor. It all worked really great for him. He's like, they're rushing me to the hospital. I do not know what's going on. I am bleeding. I'm very, very sick.
That's when Sophia had shared, like, hey, she bought a one-way flight. And yeah, that was scary.
Fake ass motherfucker.
You think you've hit the climax, then it keeps going. You're gonna think we've hit the crazy part of the story, and then it's gonna get crazier.
It felt surreal. You're finding out all this information about this stranger. Are we being punked? Someone gonna pop out of the closet? Should we be scared? Terrifying someone like that exists truly in this world. And that he has a whole family that thinks probably pretty highly of him, and they're not aware of the monster that he is.
There is no doubt in my mind this van is looking for me, and it scared the shit out of me. So I start running, and I'm running, and this van is chasing me. And he sends me this screenshot, and it's at the top of it, the name said Preacher, and it said, we got some flags. Someone found your profile. We're coming over.